Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Episode 2 of American Truck Simulator. We are taking a frack tank. We are driving this bad boy right here to Mack Anthem. Is that the name of this vehicle? I don't know. But yeah, I went ahead and just got the job up. I actually put some mods back into this to see if it actually was what I was running. Issues. I always do that. I always hit the wrong button. Ah, there we go. Look at this bad boy. Now, the one thing that I don't like about this truck is obviously the mirrors are not in a good spot, but we're gonna just do some some seat adjustments, and then we'll get cruising. It's because of the mirror situation, we have to turn on that one. I mean, I know I can just turn my head and stuff like that, but yeah, we're gonna just do that way. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna make this delivery. Oh, interesting trailer here. Interesting. So I got the, it says Exxon Mobile. Got the realistic stuff on. I think the only thing that was keeping the game from running good was what mod was it? The one mod that I had on there. The one where it puts the navigation system that you see right there up on top of the screen. Looks like we got a viewpoint. Let's go ahead and hit one of these up. Let you guys see what it's like. Stop the engine. Figure that out. But yeah, I mean, I don't know what we're exactly gonna view besides oil field. I can't even talk. Oil fields of Utah. That's not a bad view right there, though. It's a screenshot if I ever did see one. Still have the graphics turned down a little bit. Haven't messed with those. Just was like, it's alright. So I'm just gonna go ahead. We're gonna get out of this cutscene. Let's get moving. You have new mail. Again? It's like real life here. I'm looking that way. It's just, hold on out. I do gotta make it so that when I do turn. Ooh, almost. I know it looked like we did hit, but it's actually a little dip there or whatever. Or not dip, but a thing that the trail went up on. Didn't hit the thing. I say that because on my wheel, I have it when you touch stuff that you're not supposed to. It does jiggle around, but you know. Jiggle. Jiggle. Man, this truck is getting up and moving pretty good. I do like this truck, though. I like them all. I like all the trucks, but I like this sleek look of the International LT. And of course, Cascadia. I want to say they're like almost one and the same. I started to kind of know my way around trucks and whatnot, and then didn't. So I used to drive for a brief period, about, I don't know, 3-4 months. I drove a truck. This game is actually what made me, well, ETS2, but then the more I played this, come on, stay green, yeah. Made me want to get my CDO, so I talked about it, and then a friend of mine talked about leaving the job that we were both at, and said, you know, one of the ways to, you know, one of the easy ways to drive a truck and everything was to get a job working for like Pepsi or Coke or something, because you go in there and you become a driver, and they do on-the-job training, and you take your test through them. At least at Pepsi, that's where I decided to go, and so I was known as a cool Lyft driver. So driving 40-foot trailers because we would go to gas stations and like you'd see those if you ever see like a Pepsi or Coca-Cola truck or Sundrop and stuff. Not the side loaders, but I mean we did have those too at the place. But I drove the regular trailer type deals. So when you see those at gas stations or Dower Generals and whatnot, that's what I would do. And I really did enjoy it as far as the driving aspect, but you were essentially a glorified stock boy that had a CDL. You know, you were a stock boy that had a CDL. You went to these places, you got to pull the stuff off the truck. They were these small, not small, but they were the thin pallets so you can get them through, you know, regular doors and stuff. And you know, it was all manual. The only thing that the jack did that you used was lift them up and down. So it was like you had to pull and push these heavy ass things of drink and whatnot around and through crappy pavement, not even pavement sometimes, and trying to park your truck in the weirdest places, and it just got really, it was just like, oh man. Like a couple of times they put me, like when I first got my CDL after I passed, they sent me on my way on my own, and they did a bunch of what we call drops, meaning you just pull up to a place, to a dock, back it in, you know, that type of thing, unload it, and you didn't have to downstack it or anything, and you have to work the product out. And that was nice. If I was doing that, I would have never left, but yeah, it wasn't that. It was getting out of the truck and oh man, it was some killer work. Not saying I couldn't keep doing it, but you know, I had an option to go back to my previous job and I took it. I was like, all right, I'm doing that. Say, car, don't be scared. So, I definitely wouldn't mind being a trucker again in real life, but I would also want to be able to be home kind of nightly and stuff. And not too many of those jobs that are like that. Now, if I knew there was a certain, some things, if I knew that, you know, for certain I was going to be single and stuff like that, and then I'd probably wouldn't mind doing over-the-road type of trucking, or where you go away for a couple days, making a delivery, and come home for a day, and then go back out for a couple of days, you know, that type of thing or something. But there's something about it, man. Something about just being out on the road. It's nice. That's one thing I do miss about it, is the challenges that I faced. Like I always loved when I go to a place and you're like, there's no way I can get my truck, or most people are like, there's no way a truck's gonna go in there, turn around, and be able to position it. And it was like something I relished. It was like, oh, I love it. I guess I am kind of like an adrenaline junkie, because that gives you some certain type of adrenaline when you pull into a small area and you got to maneuver your truck around in there. At some pretty nerve-wracking places, like driving up into a car dealer, and where they should be using like the box truck type deal, where it's all one truck and it's no more than like 25 feet long altogether. Here you are with a international. It's like those base model internationals you see, and so the single axle with the 40-foot trailer, so the truck's all together probably 45, well, 47, 48 feet. And yeah, just like no room to maneuver, and you're trying to go around BMWs and Jaguars. Yeah, that was fun. That was good times. But anyway, let's get it. We'll go ahead and do a fast forward like we did in the last one. See you guys on the other side. Alright. See, without that no boundary thing, which I might add back on there, that thing wouldn't be there, and we could actually kind of drive down the roads too. It's kind of funny though when you find out just where the map ends. Usually don't until your truck falls through the map. That was a nice little trip. Actually enjoyed driving this truck. It's been a while since I have driven in the Mack. The return of the Mack, baby. Return of the Mack. I don't know why I went country with that song. Aha. Of course. Of course, of course. Of course. Flat bottom wheel, just like my wheel that I have. Flat bottom wheel, make the walking world go down. Alright, let's see if we can do this again. Gotta be realistic, right? Put the window down before you stick your head out. So this ain't gonna be perfect the first time. I'm just gonna get it kind of down in there. And we're gonna straighten her back out. I don't even know what I was trying to do. Oh. It's weird when you're using a wheel because you're not looking behind you, so it's kind of like opposite of your opposite is what you're trying to achieve. I got to use my mirror. Don't want to hit her. Yeah, we got plenty of room there. There we go. Alright. I haven't totally forgot how to kind of do it. The biggest thing here is just to go at a steady state. You don't need to go fast. IRL, you don't even have to worry about people. Don't worry about anybody else trying to do their job. Don't let anybody hurry you. You do what you gotta do to get yourself comfortable. I can't remember what place I went to, but I had to back up into a building. Oh, I think it was like a Publix. The building was very strange to me. You had to go under and up this hill thing. Not quite where we need to be, but that's alright. Yeah, I had to just go up and under it, and there was this other truck that wanted to pull into the side beside, and he was like, telling me to go on and go on. I'm like, I just yelled at him for my thing, because he had his window down, I had mine. I was like, I've only been driving for a week. I was like, you ain't gonna get me to go any faster. He just kind of like did like the eye roll, and then like just accepted the fate. Special transport. I have something for you. Thanks to our connections, we were able to get to a real challenge. Some special extra large and heavy cargoes need to be hauled. Yeah, okay. Coastline mining. We are looking for skilled drivers with their own trucks for a number of deliveries. Up to 10,000 for a job. Could you imagine getting $10,000? I have no idea how, like, somebody who owns their vehicle, you know, owns their truck and what kind of payout it is, but $10,000 a job, minus, you know, depending on mileage, how much fuel. But I hope you guys did enjoy. I enjoyed. It was nice driving to Mack again. And if you did enjoy, please hit the like button. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. You want to see more videos like this amongst other simulating games. And until the next one, take care. Peace.